Living alone after 60? Don't worry. Live joyfully and meaningfully. Hey there. At this age, who doesn't go through changes in life, especially when living alone? At first, it might feel a bit lonely, a bit unfamiliar, and sometimes even empty. But you know what? Yeah, living alone doesn't mean being lonely. On the contrary, this is the time when we truly experience freedom. No longer burdened by work or family responsibilities, just comfortably enjoying life in our own way. There's no need to rush anymore, nor to worry too much. Just waking up each day with a cheerful spirit, doing what you love, eating well, sleeping well, and taking care of your health. That's already a meaningful life. Finding joy in the little things each day is more than enough to feel truly happy. Let's share. Let's encourage each other, because this is the time to live happily, live healthily, and live with absolute ease. Here are some ways to help you live a fulfilling and energetic life. Enjoying freedom. After 60, you know, at this age, we no longer have to worry like we did in our younger years. A lifetime of responsibilities, family, children, work, and countless concerns has passed. Now, when our children have settled down and work no longer weighs heavily on our shoulders, I have come to realize one thing. Freedom is the greatest gift of old age. In the past, we were always racing against time, worrying about every meal, every expense, every word, and every action. But now no one rushes us anymore, and the long, hectic days from morning to night are gone. We can wake up whenever we want, sip a warm cup of tea, leisurely watch the sunrise, and breathe in the fresh air without any haste. Isn't that already a form of happiness? Living alone does not mean being lonely. It means having the freedom to do whatever we enjoy. When we were younger, we had so many unfulfilled dreams and plans that were set aside because of life's responsibilities. But now, nothing holds us back from pursuing them. We can learn to paint, play music, write, or even travel to places we've always dreamed of. Who says that old age means we can't explore and enjoy life? As long as we have our health and passion, everything's possible. The most important thing is not to let our spirit grow old along with the years. Many people believe that at this age, we should simply accept our fate and take life one day at a time. But in reality, this is the time to live fully. Do things that bring joy, reconnect with old friends, share memories, and talk about the good old days. Sometimes just sitting on the porch in the afternoon, listening to an old song, and reminiscing about the past is enough to bring peace to our hearts. And most importantly, love yourself. After a lifetime of worrying about others, it's time to take care of ourselves. Eat the food we love, wear clothes that make us feel comfortable, and take daily walks to maintain our health. Enjoying freedom is not just about physical independence, but also about mental well-being, learning to let go of sadness, forgiving past mistakes, and allowing our hearts to feel light and at peace. People say that old age is like a sunset. It may not be as dazzling as the midday sun, but it carries a gentle, profound beauty that is worth cherishing. So let's make these years the most meaningful time of our lives. After all, each passing day is a gift, and living happily is the best way to embrace that gift to the fullest, maintaining good health, taking care of yourself, so you don't have to depend on anyone. My friend, at this age, I have come to understand that nothing is more precious than good health. Money and possessions can be lost and regained, but once our health declines, it is difficult to restore it to its former state. I have seen many elderly people become completely dependent on their children, feeling guilty every time they fall ill, and sometimes even feeling like a burden. That's why the best thing we can do for ourselves and our loved ones is to take care of our health, so we can live happily, independently, and without troubling anyone. When we were young, we were so focused on working and taking care of our families that we often neglected ourselves. We ate irregularly, slept poorly, and exercised too little. And now, after turning 60, we realize that our bodies are no longer what they used to be. But you know what? It is never too late to start taking care of ourselves. If we begin today, little by little, we can still stay healthy and enjoy life to the fullest. First and foremost, eat a healthy diet. Don't think that at this age, eating habits no longer matter. Our bodies have changed and now require foods that support heart health, bone strength, and memory. Eat plenty of vegetables, fruits, and fish while limiting oily foods, excessive sugar, and salt. Drink enough water every day to avoid fatigue caused by dehydration. Second, stay active every day. You don't need to do intense workouts. Just light activities like walking, practicing some simple exercises, or even gardening and taking care of plants can help keep the body flexible. Avoid sitting in one place for too long, as the less we move, the weaker our bodies become. Third, keep your mind at ease. Don't let past troubles weigh on your heart, and don't worry too much about the future. What's done is done, and what is yet to come should be welcomed with ease. If we live joyfully, take life lightly, and spend time doing what we love, our hearts will naturally feel more at peace. Lastly, go for regular health checkups. Don't wait until you're sick to start worrying about treatment. Sometimes, if an illness is detected too late, it becomes much harder to manage. Be proactive in taking care of yourself by going for regular checkups, taking medications on time, and following medical advice. See, staying healthy is not just about living longer, but about living happier, lighter, and not depending on anyone. When we are strong and healthy, we can do what we love, take care of ourselves, go out, travel, and meet friends without having to wait for help. Most importantly, we won't become a burden on our children or make them worry too much about us. So, let's love ourselves starting today. Each day, with just a little care for our health and a little kindness to ourselves, we can live a truly meaningful life. Financial planning, helping you stay independent and worry-free. My friend, at this age, perhaps the most important thing is not how much money we have, but whether we have enough to live comfortably without depending on anyone. Money is not everything, but having a solid financial plan can give us peace of mind, ensuring we don't have to worry when facing health issues or unexpected expenses. When we were young, we thought that working hard and saving little would be enough. But as we age, we realize that without careful preparation, no matter how much money we had, it could disappear quickly. Many people once had high incomes, but without a financial plan, they struggled financially after retirement. That's why financial planning is essential. It helps us stay in control and maintain the freedom of old age. So, the first thing we need to do is understand how much money we have and how much we need to live comfortably. If we have a pension, savings, or a small investment, we should calculate how to manage it wisely so that it lasts for a long time. We don't want to find ourselves in a financial crisis when we urgently need money. While we are still healthy, we can take on light jobs to earn additional income. There's no need to work hard like in our younger years. Just do what we enjoy, making some extra money while finding joy in the process. It could be gardening, writing, selling handmade items, or simply sharing our knowledge with the younger generation. There's nothing better than doing what we love while having a little financial independence, without having to ask our children for help. Another crucial aspect is spending wisely. At this age, we no longer need to chase after luxury. A simple, comfortable life with enough food, clothes, and a peaceful place to rest is more than enough. Saving doesn't mean being stingy. It means managing our money wisely so that it isn't wasted on unnecessary things. And finally, don't forget to set aside a health emergency fund. No one can predict what will happen, especially as we get older. Having a dedicated fund for medical expenses ensures that we can take care of ourselves without worry or reliance on our children. Financial planning is not about accumulating vast amounts of wealth, but about living peacefully, staying independent, and avoiding unnecessary worries about the future. When we have a strong financial foundation, we can fully enjoy our golden years, living happily, healthily, and truly at ease, seeking joy, traveling, reading, and joining clubs. Life is short, especially once we pass the age of 60. Time seems to fly by faster than ever. We are still healthy, still clear-minded, so why not take this time to seek joy for ourselves? Happiness is not something distant or unattainable. Sometimes it is as simple as taking a trip, reading a good book, or enjoying a heartfelt conversation with old friends. When we were younger, we spent our days chasing after work, family, and responsibilities, often forgetting that we also deserve to be happy. But now, with our children grown and the weight of responsibility lifted, this is the perfect time to devote ourselves to the things we love, traveling to broaden our horizons. Don't think that being older means we can't pack a bag and go. We don't need to go far. Just a trip to a peaceful countryside or a visit to the ocean's blue waves can be enough to soothe our souls. Traveling is not just about seeing beautiful sights, but also about changing our surroundings, experiencing something new, and realizing how vast and wonderful the world truly is. The more we travel, the more we understand that life still has so many fascinating things to offer. Reading to nourish the soul. Books are lifelong companions that never betray us. When we were younger, we might not have had enough time to read, but now things are different. Reading keeps our mind sharp and takes us to new worlds filled with inspiration and wisdom. A good book can help us see life from a different perspective, reminding us that no matter our age, we can always find meaning and purpose in our journey. Joining clubs to stay connected. One of the scariest things about old age is not illness, but loneliness. However, if we actively participate in social groups or clubs for seniors, we will never feel isolated. Whether it's a dance club, yoga, tai chi, a book club, or even a writing group, these communities give us a place to meet like-minded people, share experiences, and feel valued. See, happiness isn't far away. It's found in the simple joys around us. All we need to do is open our hearts and seek it, and joy will always be there waiting for us to embrace it. Turning 60 is not an end, but a new chapter, one where we can truly live for ourselves, enjoying each moment in the fullest way possible. Life after 60 still has so many wonderful moments waiting for us. Let's live happily, stay healthy, and enjoy every moment to the fullest. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to spread positive energy together.